Hello YouTube, Lyricise17 here, but you can just call me Travis, and welcome back for another collection update. Before we get to the music, I actually have quite a few things to mention to you. My plans for next week are kind of up in the air at this point, so I'm not sure if I will have a collection update for you a week from today. My goal is to still do that, but I don't know, so don't depend on it. You should be depending on my videos anyway. But if you are, please don't depend on that one at least. Secondly, I actually got a slew of tapes in the mail yesterday. I have not listened to them yet, so I didn't want to talk about them this week, as I usually like to at least listen to the material so I can let you know what they sound like before I talk about it. So maybe I'll do like a midweek update, that kind of thing. So maybe look out for that. Otherwise, it'll just be in whenever the collection update comes next. And then finally, sort of a, we'll say, battle jacket update. You know, one of the big decisions you sort of have to make when you make your battle jacket or whatever is the back patch. And I sort of had it whittled down to two, as Iron Maiden is my favorite band. They definitely were in the running for the back patch, but at the same time, Iron Maiden sort of feels, you know, banal or whatever in terms of back patches, but you know, for a good reason. And then secondly, I also had the thought of doing it or using the back patch, Witchtanic Hallucinations by Acid Witch, favorite album or just favorite album of all time probably, and also the art is just amazing. It just looks amazing. So you know, I kind of went back and forth on that for a while, and then I finally made my decision, and went with Iron Maiden. I went with Power Slave, as it's my favorite Iron Maiden album. So sometime I will I'll get this stitched on the back of the jacket, and then I can start, you know, really getting a good idea of what I'm doing and getting that built up. So keep tuned, stay tuned. I'll probably show updates as warranted or whatever. All right, so let's jump into the music. This one I was super excited. I just got this yesterday. I've listened to it like a million times already. New release just came out. This is the Black Citadel Bašmu split. No title, just I don't think it's just a split. Ordered this from Les Fleurs de Mal. Was getting a little worried as I've been seeing people get their copies for weeks, but luckily mine arrived and I could wipe the sweat from my brow. Love this cover art. Fog rolling in on the cemetery gives a good image of what you're gonna be getting in this release, which is just super raw black metal. Both of these artists, Black Citadel out of the US and Bašmu out of Canada, top of the game when it comes to raw black metal. Both have one song apiece, Luciferian Scrolls for Black Citadel, and then Necromantic Channeling for Bašmu. Both tracks are awesome. Black Citadel, just savage raw black metal. And Bašmu has, you know, it's very cool, you know, very hypnotic style, whatever he's doing with the drums. I just, every release, the drums sound perfect. Yeah, just amazing. Has this insert. This is the Black Citadel side. And then this is the Bašmu side. The guy Zultis roaming in the dark in the cemetery light. Although it's not really light in the cemetery, but you get what I mean. Comes on a black record, so I won't show you that label. A and then B. Yeah, this is great. You know, obviously with only one track apiece, it leaves me wanting more. But yeah, worthwhile. I think you might be able to pick this up still I want to see maybe at Van Records. I'll kind of poke around to see if there's some more copies of this left, because it's definitely worthwhile. If you're into raw black metal, definitely check it out. It is really good. Next up, this is a release. Awesome, came out last year. This is a Kørper. This is a black metal band, Swedish black metal band. Definitely post black metal, super involved in their style. Definitely a healthy dosage of DSPM2. Has a very, kind of that cool waterfall guitars, just monotonous repetition. Super good. Comes in this cool yellow tape with has like the label maker A and B. Just actually this whole release, the yellow and black aesthetic is really pleasing to me. Here's our titles. Specifically, the song Gravitas is awesome. All these songs, actually. Vellum is another great one. I didn't say the name of the album. It's Inanitas, maybe is the name of how you pronounce this. It's Latin for think, and Coreper is I think German for body, if I looked it up correctly. Although it has like the forgive me, I'm not sure what you call the letter that's to me looks like the English O or the Roman O or whatever with the line through it. But when I removed that and used a regular O in German, it meant body. Yes, this is super good. I discovered this. Both Michael, Laura, and Sirmeet Wad talked about this. But then by the time I kind of got with the program, it was all sold out, at least on their Bandcamp. But then later, one popped up, and Sirmeet Wad shot me a message, and I jumped at it. And yeah, super excited to have gotten this one released on Circeum Collectivet. Which I kind of just perused for a second. Looks like they mostly release cassettes, so I probably will have to peruse them a little bit more as my addiction grows. But yeah, this is super good. So yeah, post black metal, healthy dosage of DSPM. Yeah, definitely. Fans of Burslem, check this out. Definitely, off a branch off the tree of that. Yeah. Next up, a couple awesome new wave of traditional heavy metal releases that came out last year. First up, this is Fire Strike with Slaves of Fate. It's funny, actually. I listened to their EP last year. Forgive me, I can't remember what it's called. It has some line in the title. And then they were a new band to me when I listened to it. And then I sort of saw this album cover, and I sort of thought, excuse me, that was what I had listened to. So I actually never even really listened to this. And then just the other day, I listened to it, and I was like, wait a minute, I never listened to this. And yeah, they not that I didn't like that EP, but they really stepped up their game on this album. I really like it. The riffs are excellent. The soloing is fantastic. Vocalist Aline Nunez, her vocals I think are they're already kind of just really raw, I would say. Clean vocals still, but she has a very kind of forced rawness to her voice that's really cool. But her vocals are really a step up on this one, I would say. I really like her vocals on here. But yeah, this is a great release. I feel stupid for not having listened to this earlier. This definitely would have made my top 30 list of last year had I listened to it. Super good. This was originally released by a different label previously. Mine is the Stormspell release version. This is a band out of Brazil. I don't think I said that. I actually kind of feel like the Brazil new wave of traditional heavy metal scene is growing. There's another cool band I just listened to recently, Facing Fear. That was a cool release. I need to pick that one up too. But yeah, this one is super good. I didn't really show the inside. Not that I really need to, but let's do it anyway. I always like the Stormspell releases. They have a really heavy duty for the outer page and back. It's got pictures and lyrics on the inside here, and then we got a full band photo. But yeah, I definitely want to pick up their EP too. Still enjoyed that one, just never got around to it. But again, this one's super good. Slaves of Fate by Firestrike. If you're in a new wave of Krishna heavy metal, definitely check these guys out. Definitely worth your time. Next up, this is a band I came across on New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal Full Albums, which is a fantastic follow, at least for me. I don't always love everything that he posts, but every once in a while I come across a good gem, and in this case, here's another one. This is a Streamer with Now or Never. This came out sometime late last year. This is sort of on the speed metal side of things. Just immediately I was into this band. Super good riffs. The lead work is excellent too. Soloing also great. The vocals specifically are that kind of more like that kind of like Motorheady kind of speed metal style vocals. Actually, kind of I feel like the guy sounds a lot like the guy from Iron Curtain, and that actually is a good comparison in general. Maybe they're both from Spain. Maybe it's just the accent of singing in English is probably not their first language for either of them. But I don't know. Maybe that's just conjecture on my part. But anyway, either way, Iron Curtain is a great sound alike for this band. Yeah, there's all of our members there. I think they all have fun names. Esteban Master, Danny Streamer on guitars, Jordy Carr, Christian Blade, and then our singer, Andre Motherfucker. So that's kind of fun. Lyrics and stuff and info on the inside here. Independently released by the band, I believe, or at least you can only buy it on their Break Cartel. I'll link to that too. Definitely, if you're into new wave of traditional heavy metal, speed metal, this is definitely a band worth trying out. I really like this one. I hope to hear some good things from them in the future. So yeah, also available on vinyl if you are curious to that. I noticed that on their site. Came with a little note, thanks for your order, Streamer, cheers and metal. And then a couple stickers. Alright, did I say we're listening to Visigoth, Conqueror's Oath? I don't think I did. That's what we're listening to, if I didn't. I am not sure. Alright, one more thing left. For all you metal fans out there, maybe don't watch anymore, because it definitely isn't metal. But if you want to hear something else that's not metal, maybe stick around. This is a cool new release, just came out. I discovered it on Bandcamp. It's pop music, very like synth pop, electropop kind of style. This is a Candy Apple Blue with their album Powers Activate. Like I said, came across this on Bandcamp. Initially, only the song Detonator was available to me to listen to, but I was like, damn, I love that song. I don't really talk about it a whole lot on this channel, but I really love just like pop music a lot. Last year was sort of disappointing to me in terms of pop music. I didn't really get a whole lot of stuff that I thought was awesome. The New Kids in the Block EP I thought was great, but it's just an EP, and left me wanting more. The new Kesha was a little more rocky and not pop. The Lord album wasn't a super pop. I mean, it was, and also a little more like gloomy as opposed to upbeat pop, which is what I like. So I just didn't get a whole lot of the pop music that I wanted, and this fed the itch. Eventually, all the tracks were available, I was just like feeding on this, and ordered it immediately, and super love it. the songs Tonight, especially, and Detonator, love those two songs. Those ones are awesome. But really, the songs Tonight through Detonator are all just really great. Mad About You is another great one. Detonator also has a guitar solo in it, so for you like guitar solos, definitely check that out. Definitely don't listen to this if you're not into pop music, because this is definitely pop music. The duo here, brother and sister team, Carly and Hoyt Emmerich, United States. I think they're out of Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly. Lots of info and stuff going on here. Most of the tracks feature vocals by, let me see if I can get the guy's name. I should have had that already pulled out, but I didn't, so deal with it. Mick Bramlett, is that the guy's name? Oh, this is bad. Anyway, I'll leave it in the description, along with a link to this band's Bandcamp. Most of the vocals are done by the same guy. I really like that guy's voice a lot. It super fits their music. There is another song with a female vocalist. Her vocals are also great. Most of the songs here are listed as remixed by Juno Dreams. I listened to some of the earlier versions that weren't remixed by Juno Dreams, and it sounds like mostly the skeletons and most of the guts of the songs are there, but Juno Dreams just kind of added like a electronica kind of feel over the top of the songs, which I think actually it does improve them quite a bit. But yeah, really into this album. If you're into pop music, really suggest checking this one out. And actually, if you do so and you like it, let me know, because we got this awesome super hyper electric lime green paper note that says, "Hello Travis, thank you for purchasing our new album on the compact disc format. We really appreciate your support. We've included a second copy of the album that you can gift to a friend who has the same great taste in music that you do." Smiley face. Powers activate. Point. So yes, if you listen to this and you legitimately do like this, send me a note, get a hold of me, I'll mail it to you. So yeah, Powers Activate by Candy Apple Blue. If you're into pop music, definitely check it out. So yeah, that's all I got for this week's collection update. Check out for maybe a midweek cassette addiction update where I maybe will talk about all of these, which I still haven't listened to. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're familiar with any of these releases, please let me know what you think of it. Specifically, if you're into that Candy Apple Blue, let me know what you think of it. And yeah, have a good day.